Since the beginning of human civilization, people have held the sun in high regard as a source of warmth, life, and growth. Across cultures and eras, people have shown astonishment and respect for the sun, which has led to its being an essential component in many religious and spiritual traditions. In ancient Egypt, the sun was symbolized as Ra, the chief deity and creator god. Ra was believed to ride across the sky in his solar carriage, bringing light to the world. His daily travel was a fight against the forces of darkness, and his triumphant rise was the crack of dawn, symbolizing the triumph of order over chaos. Temples devoted to Ra, like the one at Heliopolis, were sites of worship and pilgrimage. Hinduism worships Surya, the sun deity, who is frequently seen riding a chariot pulled by 7 horses, which stand for either the 7 days of the week or the 7 colors of the rainbow. Hindu ceremonies place great importance on Surya, who is thought to have healing abilities. In his honor, people celebrate the Makar Sankranti festival, which marks the end of winter and the sun's travel north. In ancient Greece, the sun was initially depicted as Helios, who drove his chariot across the sky from east to west. Later, the worship of Helios was overshadowed by Apollo, who, among his many features, was also a sun god. Apollo represented not just the physical sun, but also the light of knowledge, prophecy, and the arts. He was a complex god, embodying both the caring and detrimental powers of the sun. Many cultures have defined the sun in a trinity-based form, recognizing its complex nature. The solar trinity can be seen in various traditions: the rising sun, symbolizing birth, new beginnings, and hope; the noonday sun, representing strength, power, and the zenith of life; the setting sun, signifying death, rest, and the promise of rebirth. In Egyptian mythology, this trinity is embodied by the gods Khepri, the morning sun, Ra, the noonday sun, and Atum, the evening sun. There are interesting similarities between the Christian notion of the Holy Trinity and the idea of the solar trinity, which represents multiple features or stages of the sun. Despite coming from different cultural and theological origins, these two trinities have themes in common that illustrate the human desire for understanding the divine and its various manifestations. During the Taurus era in 4300 BC, the sun was linked to the bull, which represents power, reproduction, and masculinity. The ancient Egyptian cult of Apis serves as a striking example of this connection. The sacred bull Apis, which represented life and fertility, was first identified with Osiris and was later considered a manifestation of the god Ptah. The Egyptians considered Apis to be a living god, and their religious rituals revolved around this manifestation. The bull's powerful and enduring nature made it a fitting symbol for the life-giving sun. In a similar way, the bull was also adored in Mesopotamian communities. The bull's impact can be seen in the Assyrians' worship of the sun, which they called Bel or Baal. Baal, the deity of war, weather, and fertility, was frequently portrayed with bull-like features. Baal was an important deity among the Canaanites, to whom their devotion was offered. The bull's connection to the sun emphasized the sun's importance in farming communities, where crop survival and growth depended heavily on the sun's energy. The lion, the king of beasts, served as a symbol for the sun's entry into the sign of Leo. This time period gave rise to the mythical Greek hero Hercules, famous for his extraordinary bravery and strength. Killing the Nemean lion, a creature whose hide was resistant to weapons, was one of Hercules' most well-known triumphs. Hercules' victory over the lion served as a reminder of the sun's rule over the powers of chaos and darkness, enhancing his role as a solar hero. The Egyptians also embodied this symbolism in their ceremonies. Priests and royalty often wore lion skins, representing their connection to the solar light and its divine power. These lion skins were more than just clothes. They were powerful symbols of the sun's strength and authority, worn during rituals to invoke its protective and life-sustaining energy. The winter solstice, which falls between December 21st and December 22nd, was observed by many ancient societies as the longest night and the shortest day of the year. An important turning point was marked by this celestial event, the sun's death and subsequent rebirth. The arrival of light and warmth, along with a fresh cycle of development and rejuvenation, was signified by the lengthening of the days. It was evident by December 24th that the days were getting longer, which supported the sun's rebirth. This day was commemorated as the birth of the new sun, an important symbol of rebirth and hope. December 24th was a day of celebrations in many ancient cultures, honoring the return of the sun. It was believed that on this day, the sun, which had been reborn at the solstice, started to gain strength. With the prospect of longer days and a new life on the planet, this rebirth was a reason for rejoicing. The winter solstice celebration of the sun's rebirth had an impact on later religious customs. The close relationship between the Christian Christmas celebration on December 25th and the Roman feast of Sol Invictus points to a potential merging of pagan and Christian holidays. It is possible that early Christians selected this day to honor Jesus' birth in order to connect it in with the well-known and rooted customs of sun worship and the idea of light prevailing over darkness. Different cultural traditions frequently mention three distinct types of light as having an impact on the cosmos and the human experience. These lights are material, intellectual, and spiritual, and they symbolize various facets of life and consciousness. These ideas represent a profound understanding of age-old mystical traditions in Freemasonry. The spiritual light candle is a symbol of the celestial lighting that guides Masons towards spiritual enlightenment and a deeper understanding of themselves. It represents the ultimate reality and the light of the Creator. Our relationship with the sun has evolved over time, but it has always played a significant role in how we live. The sun, which was once regarded as a strong divinity, is today understood to be an essential source of energy for modern society. Our continuous obsession with the sun can be seen in scientific studies, myths from religion and culture, and advances in technology. It also demonstrates how dependent we are on the sun for our existence. In addition to honoring the ancient knowledge that positioned the sun at the center of the cosmic order, we welcome solar energy for a cleaner future. This long-lasting link serves as a reminder of the sun's lasting influence on human civilization, inspiring in us a sense of humility as well as hope for a better, more sustainable future. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and found it helpful, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Subscribing is completely free and it really helps us out, so you can stay updated with our future videos.